What's good, cyberspace? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right time, right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell that nigga pipe down.
So guys, I wanted to spend time on this topic and hone in on it. We're gonna talk about Woah Vicky and John Gabbana, aka Boont Gang, whole lot of gang-ish. And I'm gonna break down their relationship from Woah Vicky's perspective, and then we will look at who Boont Gang is and see if we have any pity for Woah Vicky and her story. So let's get into it.
Like, what would you do if you was in a relationship with somebody and they call you a bitch? They hit you in the face like that.
Okay, so what would you, she asked the question, what would you do if you were in a relationship with somebody and they hit you in the face and they called you a B? And the answer is you leave that relationship. Point blank. It's simple. There is no, once a man puts his hands on you, I told you guys, there's only two ways that it can end. Either you leave, or one of you guys, or both of you guys are going to end up in a grave. That is a reality. Another thing that hurts her credibility is that she is online crying on Instagram, venting her frustrations and whatnot. And although it is building up sympathy for her in the comments section between a lot of these women so that they can go in and crap on Boont Gang and stuff like that, Woah Vicky knows exactly what she's doing. This is a woman who's claiming that she is she's now a Christian and all this stuff. Well, if you're a Christian, you should be able to see past, or you should be able to see through rather, these men and the games that they play. Like, literally, once I show you who Boont Gang is, you're gonna be like, dude, are you serious? This woman is crying about this guy. So anyway, let's keep going.
They choke you up. They tell you they'll throw your scrawny white ass. They smash their baby mama in the beginning and lie to you about it.
Wow.
Then the day y'all break, they ignore you all the time and don't tell you nothing, and then.
So all of these things, it seems like he's maybe physically abusive, emotionally abusive, and neglectful, and she's still there. She's still got him on her mind, and she's still probably letting him smash.
Randomly hit you up 8 days later, talking about, hey babe, everything good. Block you all the time. Then the day you break up with them, they post. Like, do y'all know what it feels like to get ignored? I feel like that's worse than being cheated on.
So she says being ignored is worse than being cheated on.
Worse than getting broken up with.
Worse than getting broken up with. So this just shows you how strong your attention is to these women, for sure.
You're literally being ignored. You literally have no idea what's going on. Then out of nowhere, they'll just text you and say, hey babe, I love you. Like, it's like playing mind games, bro. Who does that? Like, it's cruel. I've been going through this for a whole year. Like, it's not cool.
So you've been going through this for a whole year. You've seen the red flags. You've seen this man's content. You see what he looks like, and you still decide to stay. We're gonna get into why we don't feel sorry for Woah Vicky.
Like, then literally, the day I break up with him, he hasn't seen his son since we.
Wow, so she had a child with this man too. Crazy. All right, so that's the whole video. Let's break down who Boont Gang is. So here we go. Boont Gang, whole lot of gang shit. This is him with Woah Vicky. The man literally has tattoos all over his body. And look, as you guys can see, I do have tattoos on my chest. but I would never be as to so ignorant to get tattoos all over my face. At this point, you kind of have to assume that a man who has tattoos on his face like that, who's wearing fake or real, maybe gold teeth, he looks like a freaking thug, dude. I mean, I don't understand what these women expect to get out of guys who in every picture they pose, they're throwing up gang signs. And his face is literally covered in tattoos. This is why I don't feel sorry for her. I do feel sorry for the child though. Bonk's son and stepmom. So maybe they didn't have a child together. She's the stepmom. But literally, this guy has like 2 brain cells. And women are in the comments, heart face, this man is so fine. Goofy, somebody said. I really love your stuff. If you need amazing covers, okay, whatever. So that's spam. But this man literally has haha tattooed on his face, a handicap sign on the middle of his forehead, some type of Joker smiley face, a marijuana plant, a broken heart, something in Mandarin, a crown over his brow, and misunderstood over his right brow. I mean, this dude is a fucking oh, dang, I didn't mean to curse. He's a degenerate. I mean, it's one thing to have tattoos on your body, like on your chest, on your arms, on your neck. But once you go up to the face, that's when you're going way too far. So any woman who is listening to my voice right now, I'm going to tell you 100%, if you're dating a man and he has face tattoos, he's 100% going to be toxic. But this just goes to show that women like toxic men. Not to mention that he pretty much based his career off of making a fool out of himself. So let's watch this.
I'm up for gang shit on it. Ah! Hold on, motherfucking gang shit on it. And then marry motherfucking criminal. No, man. Marry motherfucking criminal. Oh! Marry criminal. Boom gang, marry criminal. Boom gang, marry criminal. Hold on, gang shit on it.
Look, he's scaring everybody in Target.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Hell yeah. Boom gang, hold on, motherfucking gang shit on.
He literally made a career of making a fool out of himself. It's absolutely embarrassing. At one point, I believe that he was homicidal. I don't believe that he's homicidal anymore, but this could be an indicator that he is homicidal as well, playing with all these guns. It's definitely an indicator that he is suicidal, or at least has suicidal ideation. The way that he's holding these firearms, especially this pistol that is facing his head. Guys, you never want to. This is basic firearm safety training. You never want to point a firearm at anybody, let alone yourself.
Bitch, you a stupid little dumb little bitch, man. This shit ain't gonna stop, man. Hey, play that shit, cuz.
Notice how the firearm is facing his skull. This shows carelessness. It also shows, in my opinion, suicidal ideation. And I think at one point he did end up shooting himself on accident. So this guy is extremely careless when it comes to firearms. And he is a convicted felon, so he shouldn't even be in possession of these firearms to begin with.
Making that money, gang shit. Stupid little dumb little bitch.
Okay, we're not gonna listen to this music, but there you go. That's him with Whoa Vicky. It just goes to show, guys, that yeah, you can't feel sorry for these chicks who are dealing with these toxic men, because this dude is telling you exactly who he is. He's telling you exactly who he is. He's willing to do anything for money. He's willing to sell his soul for the bag. He even claims that he's Christian, but he's not. Okay? Because he's still on the Boont gang, whole lot of gang stuff, apparently, especially in the way that he is treating Whoa Vicky. But she likes that kind of stuff. She likes being treated like crap. She, dare I say, she likes getting hands put on her. Otherwise, she would have left by now. So yeah, it's extremely wild that she's trying to quote unquote expose him. Obviously, here's a series of his mugshots to prove how crazy he started to get. First, no tattoos. Then he grew dreads. Then he starts to have more tattoos. Then he has more tattoos. And now his face is completely tatted. And he covered up the wheelchair tattoo with what appears to be an eye tattoo on the middle of his forehead, which obviously you can infer that eye has Masonic ties. So I think that he is the furthest thing from Christian. And Vicky is claiming to be a Christian with Jesus in her bio, but she's dating a wicked man. She is dating, you know, I'm not going to go as far as to call him a Satanist, but he's definitely a wicked man for sure. I mean, the nigga is, I mean, any nigga, I keep cursing, but any guy who's sagging his pants like this, you can just assume that it's bad news. And then this is him getting baptized. They say before God, after God. Look, man, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all. So, guys, what do you think? Do you think Vicky knew what she signed up for when dealing with Boont Gang or John Gabbana? Or do you think that, you know, she's capping and she should just, you know, be quiet and her experience doesn't matter? Let me know what you guys think. But you already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. See your relationship question to the email down below with a screenshot of your cash app so I know you're paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your motherfucking game with the BS. And you already know. Reclaim your throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.